I don't think people give themselves enough credit for surviving what they've been through. We live in a world that we don't understand. But we're able to handle whatever life throws at us. We don't know what we're doing, but we're able to handle every challenge that life throws at us. It takes a lot of strength. This is not easy. I know that we like to pretend as if life is easy. It's not easy to live in a world that you don't really understand. Things just happen. You don't know what's going to happen 5 minutes from now. You might receive a call and they tell you that something bad has happened. Like, things just happen, you know. You're not really in control. It's not easy to get the things that you want. Everyone is trying. That's the thing. Everyone is trying, but it's not easy to get the things that you want. Life doesn't treat us as if we're equal. People are suffering. We're not giving ourselves enough credit for being able to handle life. We handle life as if we chose to be here. We handle life as if we're in control, as if we know what we're doing. That takes a lot of strength. We handle life as if it's some kind of a game. Like we're playing a game called life. Well, the truth is that we're not playing life. Life is actually playing us. Life makes us do what it wants us to do. Life made us the way that we are. We didn't choose where we will be born. We didn't choose our parents. We didn't choose our avatars, our bodies. We didn't choose our experiences. We didn't choose the way that we're going to perceive life. Life made us this way. So we can't really say that we're playing life. Life is actually playing us. Life always has the final word. No, we don't live in a world where we know that if we do certain things are going to happen. Like, life is really unpredictable. It's not like driving a car. You know, when you turn the steering wheel, the tires are gonna turn, right? But life is not really like that. It's like it has a mind of its own. A lot of people are actually sad, but they don't want to admit to themselves that they are sad. A lot of people are suffering, but they don't want to admit to themselves that they are suffering. It was so damn resilient. So resilient that we lie to ourselves constantly about how we are doing. In fact, we've lied to ourselves so much that it's expected from us to say that we're doing good. When people greet us, like, I'm good, even when we're not good. Because that's what's expected. It is taboo to say, hey, I'm not okay. I'm not able to handle the problems that life is throwing at me. That's not expected. People are going to think that you are weak. People are going to think that you're not doing the right things. So you have to pretend as if you are handling the problems that life is throwing at you. Even when these problems are overwhelming. You have to pretend as if you got your shit together. You gotta pretend as if you know what you're doing. You gotta pretend as if you're happy. People are gonna make you feel guilty for not being happy, for being overwhelmed, for being angry, for being sad. You're strong. You're strong. We just like to pretend as if this experience is easy. Just because the people who came before us were pretending. So everyone is expected to pretend. We teach our children to neglect themselves, to reject their emotions, their feelings. You can't feel that way. You can't think that way. That's why people are fake. We are told how we're supposed to be. They tell you exactly how you're supposed to be. As a man, you must be this way. As a man, you must not talk about how you feel. You must not cry when you are in pain. You must not complain. You must always act as if you are a superhero. Never be vulnerable. Never say that you've lost faith. Never say that you don't think it's going to work out. You must lie. The people who came before us have lied to themselves, and they've been teaching us to lie to ourselves. The truth is most people are not doing well, but they have to act as if they're doing well. See? Most people are not happy, but they have to act as if they're happy. Most people are not okay, but they have to act as if they're okay. If you stop acting, there is something wrong with you. If you stop acting, if you show your real face, It's like showing your real face in a costume party. Everyone is acting, and you die, and you're yourself. So it seems like something is wrong with you. Everyone is acting. People are acting as if they're happy. People are acting as if things are working out for them. People are acting as if life is good. People are acting as if whatever like created this is good. All this is happening for our own good. Pretending. No matter what happens, they pretend. Go to any funeral, you see how fake people are. They'll say good things about the person that has died, even if there's nothing good to say about them. You're supposed to act. If you're going to speak the truth at a funeral, there's something wrong with you. You're supposed to act. You're supposed to stand in front of people and say, yeah, this person was a good person. This person had a kind heart. They might have made mistakes, but they were good. Like you have to say something positive. You don't say how you really feel. You must act. See, life is like that. People are going to hate you for not acting. If you're going to stand in front of people at a funeral and say, hey, I think this person was horrible, hey, people are going to hate you. People are going to start looking at each other like, what's going on? What's wrong with this person? Because you're expected to act. You're not supposed to be real. That's why when you are really being real, people look at you like you're crazy. You see? You are showing your real face in a costume party. That makes you weird. Now, just because people disagree with you doesn't mean that you're wrong. The problem is that you're showing your real face in a costume party. You forget that everyone is acting. People are acting. Believe me, people are acting. Some of them even forget that they're acting. Some of them forget that they're acting. You're strong for deciding to show your real face. You're strong for saying you don't enjoy the party. You're strong for wanting what is right, for standing for what is right. People don't give themselves enough credit. You think you're weak because you feel overwhelmed sometimes, because you feel angry sometimes, because you feel like you're not good enough sometimes, because you feel like everyone is better than you sometimes, because you feel alone sometimes, because you feel like no one cares about you sometimes. Life is not easy. It's hard from the beginning. People suffer until the end. They have to be resilient. People are not doing good, they're just too damn resilient. It's just easy to forget how strong you are if you've had to be strong your whole life. If you had to pretend as if everything is okay. When you stop acting, when you stop pretending, people assume that you're weak. Because the truth is that things are not good. So people automatically think, oh, that means that this person is weak. No, you've just showed your real face. And everyone is wearing a costume, you see? I think everyone feels the same. It's just that some are just not truly in touch with their emotions. Some people just don't really know how to express themselves. It's not every person that can express themselves. You know that. Some people can't even express themselves. That's why some people are angry. Someone gets angry, they burn their house. It's because of how they feel. But they can't express themselves. Person gets angry and unalive someone. It's because they can't really express themselves. People hate you for speaking the truth. That's because they can't express themselves. People feel the same, dude. Like everyone feels the same. Like you feel the way that other people are feeling. It's just that some people can't express themselves. Some people ain't showing their real faces. The truth is that people don't know what they're doing. Things just happen. There is something that they want that they're not getting. Life is not being fair. They don't know what to believe. They don't know what to think. They don't even know how to feel. Everyone is confused. Even people who seem to have found the truth, people who act as if they found the truth, they're confused. In fact, they're more confused than people who are honest enough to say, I don't know what's going on. You're strong for having been able to survive things that you've been through, having been able to go on. It's just not easy. Being alive is like being in a universe where you are totally alone. And things just happen and you don't really know why these things are happening. You don't know where you come from. You don't know how to get what you want. You have desires, but it's hard to get what you want. It almost seemed impossible for you to get what you want. It almost seems impossible for you to be happy and feel complete. Even though there are people that you interact with, but you're really alone. You're really alone because no one can feel what you're really feeling, or see what you're really seeing. So even though we kind of like feel the same, but the way that we are experiencing our feelings might not really be the same. Our relationship with our feelings might not really be the same. Some people might feel more than others. Some people might go through more than what others are going through. And that the person is suffering. They can't get a break. And they're not doing anything to deserve to suffer. They just suffer. Some people don't really have to work that hard to have what they want. But some people have to work hard. Some people have to fly to have the things that some people didn't even have to do anything to have. Isn't that weird though? Some people have to fly to have things that some people didn't even have to do anything to have. Some people are treated well, while some people are not being treated right at all, no matter what they do. People just don't care about them. Doesn't matter what they do. They can treat everyone right. They can be nice to everyone. They can be fair, but still they don't get treated well. Some people might not be good people. They might not even care about anyone. They might actually be selfish, but they're being treated well. In fact, it's easy to be selfish when you are being treated well. You see, when people treat you well, you don't get to learn how to be a good person, because you don't need to learn how to be a good person. Because even when you're not doing the right things, people are treating you well. So why should you do the right things if people are treating you well, even when you're not doing the right things, even when you are being selfish? It's usually people who are not being treated well who treat others well, because they believe that there's the only way to really, get the kind of treatment that they deserve from others. They think that by being good, then other people are going to be good to them, but that's not how it works. Because human beings are naturally selfish. Remember what I was telling you about love? We don't really love. What happens is that we need others. So when we need others, like, let me give you this simple example. You don't wake up in the morning and go to work because you want to go to work. Human beings don't want to go to work, but they do go to work. Why? Because of what they need, right? They need money to survive in this world. So they are forced to do what they don't necessarily want to do. So that's kind of like how people fall in love. Like, naturally we're selfish. Naturally we don't care about other people. But then we must fall in love first, and that's when we will feel like we must treat other people well. Because now we need them, or we need something from them. It's a crazy experience that we're having. And we're not even honest about this experience that we're having. We want to We want to believe what we've been programmed to believe about the experience that we're having. But no matter how bad it gets, we want to believe that, nah, everything is happening for a good reason. There's no honesty. The way we judge life is the same way that Christians judge their God. He can do anything, and they'll still say he's good. That's why they say God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Meaning he can do anything, like anything. Anything. He can kill. He can unalive the people that they love, and still, he's good. You can unalive innocent people. They'll convince themselves that, nah, he's good. He knows what he's doing. Human beings don't really love. You know why they love God? It's because of how powerful they think he is. They need him. So it doesn't really matter what he does. It's like if you are in love with someone. I remember I came across a post on Facebook of someone's on the post. Someone was saying that 50 Cent says he rejects a lot of women, like he just use them and then reject them, because he knows that if he didn't have money, they wouldn't throw themselves at him. They wouldn't love him. If he was average, they wouldn't love him. It sounds like something that 50 Cent would say. So maybe he did say that. He understands that human beings are naturally selfish. Like, no, people ain't gonna just like give you love like that. Like, I love you. You have to deserve it. Not because you're a good person, not because you're treating them right, but you just have to deserve it. You have to be worth it. So they love God because they believe he's worth it. He's powerful, right? So they're responding to that. Like, he's powerful, so he deserves my love because he's powerful, not because he's good. So it doesn't matter what he does. It wouldn't matter what 50 Cent does. Like, if these women that are throwing at him wouldn't really care if he cheats, because of how they look at him. Sometimes I tell guys that, man, like if like if you want to know if your girlfriend, I mean, this advice, you know, I think even women can use this advice. But if you want to know if the person that you're in a relationship with truly loves you, try to imagine how they will respond to different people. Let's say you're dating a guy and you want to get married, but he keeps on saying, you know, I'm not ready for marriage. I'm not ready for marriage. You know, try to imagine Beyonce asking him to marry her. Do you feel like he would give the same response? You know, like if you're really going to be in a relationship with someone, make sure that they're down with you, they really love you, and they treat you the same way that they would treat the person that they truly love. Because that's what it That's what love is about, you know. You can't compromise when it comes to love, man. Make sure that you're truly loved. Make sure that the guy that you're with is really down with you. He's not holding back. He's not with you just because he can't be with her. He's with you because he really wants to be with you. If he's just with you because he can't be with her, leave the relationship. And if you can't find love, be alone. There's nothing wrong with that. And just have sex. Find the guys that you are sexually attracted to and have sex with them, but don't have like a real relationship with them, because you're gonna get hurt. Because not everyone can be loved. It doesn't work that way. It's like people, just like I was telling you, that we're selfish. Love is just people recognizing someone's greatness. So let's just say you're just an average person. There's nothing special about you. Who's gonna love you? Especially if you're a guy. If you're a woman, at least a lot of like lonely guys who will like value your love, because they're lonely, so no one is there for them, so they're gonna value your love because of that. But if you're a guy, because women, I don't want to say they're less lonely than guys, but because women can be in a relationship if they want to be in a relationship, like most of them, it's not hard for women to be in a relationship. But as a guy, you kind of like have to qualify first, but women can qualify easily, because there are a lot of lonely men out there. But yeah, we need to be honest with ourselves, about everything. We shouldn't be lying to ourselves. If you feel like people don't love you, they probably don't. I remember last week I was talking to this other guy. He was telling me that he's in a relationship with this girl and he feels like she doesn't love me. I was like, bro, like if you're in a relationship with someone and they love you, you would know. If you feel like they don't love you, you are right. Because when people love you, they act like they love you. They don't just say they love you, they act like they love you. That's how it works. So you won't even ask yourself if they love you. You would actually need to be asking yourself why they love you, not if they love you. How did I even end up talking about love? I've never been to I've never been to this village before. I'm attending a family gathering. I just decided to record a video because I just got bored. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take a walk and record a video. Maybe I'll find a tavern and just buy a can of Amstel. But yeah, man, we need to be honest with ourselves. It's better to just be honest. It's better to show your real face, because something is obviously not right. If everything was okay, maybe it would be good to act like everyone else, but things are not okay and you are being forced to act, you see. That's the problem. Things are not okay, but you are being forced to act. Ile ku-intervene la.
Kuna xikolo xin'wana xi nga tswala ku Mhlabasi primary school mi kweza hikwala mi heta mi jika mi ta vona kun'wana ku nga komisiwa xi xin'wana xa mepe xa komisiwa ti-cold drink mi famba hikwala mi ta vona tavele kwala.
Alright. No, hey, what's called director nanti. Ule ka mani xikolweni? Oh, I was called direct. Sure. R1 anitsembi kunayo ayichichekanga maleni kanayo. Vami address yin'wana. Sure. Just that I don't think I have enough coins here. Just the other kid is crying. I'm not even sure if I should make a turn. Some people are addicted to smoking. Sometimes like people smoke because they're stressing and so they want to stop stressing. When I'm stressing, I just record a video and just express myself. After recording a video, I feel like much better. Some people ask me, how do I find energy to make videos every day? It's my way of escaping my pain, you know. It's my way of escaping suffering. And I think it's a healthy way for me to like escape suffering. Like it's the healthiest way for me to escape suffering. Like being honest, being vulnerable, and learning more about what's going on inside. You know, there are people who don't know what's like going on. It's like they're out of touch with their true self. Like they're so fake that everything about them is fake. They can't be real. I know that people who are like that, they can't even be real. You can see this person is fake, but they can't be real, even if they tried. I think there's beauty in being like real, showing your real face. Even though everyone is wearing a costume, there's beauty in that. There's courage. You know, there's courage in doing that. It's not easy to show your face in a costume party, because you're not even expected to show your real face. I think that's like walking around naked. It's like walking around naked. because you're allowing other people to see to see the real you. You're not hiding anything. People who watch my videos know me more than people that I live with, because I really do express myself. Like when I'm with other people, I even though I'm not real, I'm real, but I'm not always expressing myself. I'm just real with everyone, but I don't like really express myself. One of the reasons why I don't always express myself is because I know that some people are not deep enough to understand me. They'll just judge me, so it doesn't help. Hola?
Yeah.
Ile kun tavene da?
Wena kama jabang.
Advice kun jigason ko.
Emtana.
All right. Sure. So you're really tough, you know. You're really tough for being able to handle life, especially if you are real. I do believe that most people who watch my videos are people who are honest with themselves. You might think that you are broken because you are honest with yourself. You don't realize that people are broken. Like, it's like everyone is broken, but some people are not honest with themselves. Some people are just living life the way that they've been taught to live life. They're just regurgitating the things that they were fed, you know. I keep on telling you guys that when I was still a student, I hated like memorizing things. I love like having my own opinions about things. I love being asked what I think, not what another person thinks. Like, there's something really wrong with that. I ask you what Charles Darwin thought. Why should I care what Charles Darwin thought? He's just another person. So I must care what I think. You know, it would be better if they ask me what I think about what Charles Darwin thought. You see, that will actually make sense than to ask me what he thought. I must know what Charles Darwin felt about something. That means that I'm intelligent, you know. If I don't know what he thought about something, that means that I'm not intelligent. Like, the education system is trash. Life is kind of like that. You're supposed to just live life the way that other people have lived life. You don't figure out like the best way that you can live life. You don't live life in a way that actually works for you. I'm not really sure if this is a tavern. Seems like a cafe. I think I need to buy an iPhone so that I can do this live. You know, that would be nice. I need to buy an iPhone, but I need the best of the, like I need iPhone 15. Guess I found the tavern. Not really sure where the entrance is. You know, I actually think that I might actually get lost going back because I'm like really far away from um, where I was, and I don't know. Like I don't know anyone who stays where I was, like where the whole family is, where there's like a family gathering. Like, I don't know anyone, so I might actually get lost. Plus, I'm gonna drink. Isn't it funny that it's the same everywhere? Like I'm really far from where I live, but it's like the same everywhere. Like everything is the same. Every person is like everyone that you've met before. Like it's not easy to meet someone who's like different. It's easy to think that things are different when you go when like you live in one place when you've never really traveled. But when you travel, you realize that nah, everyone is the same. It's the same everywhere. Thank you, guys.